Good morning, children. In last class, we have seen reflection of light and laws of reflection. Today, we will use these laws of reflection to find the image by a plane mirror. Let us see. This is a plane mirror. One side polish from one side. Object is placed here somewhere. Object is placed. The rays which are coming from this object, they fall on the mirror. This is incident ray. It will reflect back. One more ray. This is incident ray. Falling on the mirror, will reflect back. So this is first reflected ray and this is second reflected ray. This is first incident ray, this is second incident ray. Now see, if we look into the mirror, the image of this object will be seen to come from the point where the two rays after reflection meet. So this side you see, after reflection they will not meet, but if we proceed it back, they appear to come from a point. Okay? They appears to come from a point. So if we look from this side, eye is placed, we will see the image of the object somewhere here, which is not formed by actual meeting. So this image is virtual image. Virtual image cannot be taken on the screen. Real image can be taken on the screen. You cannot take this virtual image on the screen. So this virtual image cannot be taken on the screen. This image is virtual, same as object, formed at the same distance as the object is. Look here, this distance from the mirror, suppose x, then this distance from the mirror also will be x. So at the same distance, virtual image is always erect. So virtual and erect image is formed and is laterally inverted. You must have seen in the mirror, if you raise left side, left hand, you will see in the mirror, image will raise right hand. So this is called lateral inversion. Left side appears to be right, right side appears to be left. So image formed by plane mirror is laterally inverted at the same distance from the mirror. Suppose if object is placed at 5 meter, image is also formed at 5 meter from the mirror. Image is as same as object. When you see your face in the mirror, it is same as your face. So it is same as the object. And it is virtual because it is not forming by actual meeting, and erect image is formed. So these are the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. Okay. So plane mirror, here you are seeing the incident ray is falling, and here if you draw one normal, this incident ray and normal makes angle of incidence I, and this angle of refraction between normal and reflected ray will be same. And here also if you draw one normal, then you will see this angle of incidence and this angle of reflection will be same. So we are using these laws of reflection for formation of the image by a plane mirror. Here you see one object is placed, one mirror is placed, image is also 1. But sometimes we desire to form multiple images. So if you want multiple images, then you should use more than one mirror. And these mirrors should be inclined at an angle. Then only we can get multiple images. Multiple images. Suppose two mirrors I am taking and they are inclined at an angle 90 degree, or it may incline at an angle 60 degree, it may incline 30 degree. So number of images, if object is placed here, so number of images after multiple reflection will be different. So how to calculate how many images will form? The formula is n equals to 360 by theta minus 1. Where here theta stands for angle, n is for number of images. So let us say first case here 90 degree angle. So 360 by theta. Theta means angle 90 degree minus 1. So 360 by 90 will be 4 and 4 minus 1 will be 3. So how many images will form? 3 images will form. So by using this formula, we can find how many images will form if two mirrors are placed at an angle. And these multiple images are used in many places like kaleidoscope. It is a toy. Kaleidoscope. Here what we are doing in kaleidoscope, we are using three mirrors inclined at an angle 60 degree. We have to use three mirrors which are inclined at angle 60 degree. When light, we have to take a tube-like structure, and here you have to place three mirrors inclined at an angle 60 degree. Then here you have to cover, here also you have to cover, and here you have to make one peephole and put some colored object inside it. All mirror reflecting part will be inside. So now when you look through the peephole, the light will enter through the peephole, and due to these mirrors all inclined at angle 60 degree, multiple images are formed. So this kaleidoscope give you beautiful pattern. This will give you beautiful pattern, and it helps the designer to design the thing. It is used by the designer to design the thing. Okay, so this is very useful thing. Now we will discuss reflected light can be reflected again. Okay, reflected light can be reflected again. It is used in periscope. Periscope is an optical device which uses this fact that reflected light can be reflected again. In this periscope, we are placing two mirrors inclined at angle 45 degree. Okay, inclined at angle 45 degree. For first mirror, you see when light strikes on the first mirror, this angle is inclined at 45. When light falls on this mirror, it reflects back. This reflected light is again fall on second mirror, which is again inclined at 45 degree. And then again it will reflect back. The whole thing will be covered in a tube. One side, the object will be placed, and second side, eye. If you look through this side, the reflected ray which reaches to your eye, you can see this object here. So you see this is in the form of Z shape. Here you place angle 45 degree, one mirror, and here also you place a mirror at 45 degree. So here we have placed one mirror at 45. Here also take one mirror 45. Incident ray, this ray reflected ray, and this reflected ray by this mirror will be incident for this, and this reflected ray again reach to your eye and you can see the object. So this is used in periscope. This periscope is used in submarines to see the overhead of the clouds. So these are the uses of periscope. It is used by army people also to look the activity inside the ground from the far away. So this periscope is also useful for us. So this is all about today's video. In next class we will see the human eye and the colorful world. Thank you.